It started with laughter. Not loud laughter, the kind that cuts quietly, the kind meant to make someone feel small. The girl who spoke up. The classroom was already restless when the teacher asked the question, "What do your parents do for a living?" Hands went up. Doctors, engineers, business owners. Then a girl near the window raised her hand. Her name was Lily Carter. "My mom is a Navy SEAL," she said softly. The room went still. For half a second. Then came the snickers. The accusation. A boy in the back laughed out loud. "That's impossible!" Another added, "Girls can't be SEALs." Someone whispered, "She's lying." The teacher frowned, unsure whether to intervene. "Lily," she said carefully, "that's a very serious claim." Lily nodded. "I know." She wasn't smiling. She wasn't joking. But no one believed her. The pressure builds. The whispers grew louder. Why would she make that up? SEALs don't have kids. My uncle's in the Navy. He says no women are SEALs. Lily felt the heat rise in her face. She'd learned not to argue. Her mother had taught her that. You don't prove who you are with words.
Lily didn't cry. She wanted to, but she didn't. She sat quietly at her desk, hands folded, eyes fixed on the corner of the whiteboard, while the whispers continued behind her. Her mother had prepared her for this. People don't understand what they can't see. The teacher's doubt. After class, the teacher called Lily aside. "I need to ask you something," she said gently. "Is what you said true?" Lily nodded. "Yes, ma'am." The teacher hesitated. "You understand why people find that hard to believe?" Lily nodded again. "My mom said that might happen." The phone call. That afternoon, Lily was called to the front office. Her heart raced. She thought she might be in trouble. The secretary smiled awkwardly. "Your mother will be here shortly." Lily blinked. "Here?" "Yes," the woman said. "She said she had authorization." What no one expected. Outside the school, 2 black SUVs rolled to a stop. Engines idled. Parents waiting nearby looked up, confused. The school security officer straightened instinctively. Then doors opened. The unit arrived. Men and women stepped out in perfect synchronization. Not loud, not aggressive, controlled. They wore civilian clothes, but nothing about them was casual. Each movement had purpose. Each step carried weight. Inside the building, the principal looked up as the front doors opened. The air changed. A woman walked in first, calm, composed, eyes scanning. She wore no uniform, no rank, but authority followed her like gravity. "Good afternoon," she said. "I'm here for my daughter." The principal swallowed. "Your name?" "Commander Rachel Carter," the woman replied. The room went silent. A man behind her stepped forward. "Ma'am, perimeter secure." The word commander echoed. The realization. Teachers stared. Students peeked from classrooms. The boy who laughed earlier felt something twist in his stomach. This wasn't a joke. This wasn't pretend. Lily looks up. When Lily saw her mother, her shoulders relaxed. Rachel Carter knelt beside her. "You okay?" she asked softly. Lily nodded. "They didn't believe me." Rachel smiled faintly. "That's all right." She stood. "They're about to learn something." The hallway went silent. Not because someone demanded it, because everyone felt it. Students leaned out of doorways. Teachers stopped mid-sentence. The usual noise of a school afternoon vanished as the group moved with quiet precision down the corridor. Commander Rachel Carter didn't rush. She didn't need to.
The classroom door. The door to Lily's classroom stood half open. Inside, students whispered, until the shadow crossed the doorway. Rachel Carter stepped in. Behind her, 6 operators took positions automatically. 2 by the door, 1 scanning windows, 1 near the back wall. No weapons visible, no threat made, but everyone understood. This was a unit that had trained for chaos and mastered calm. The freeze. The same boy who had laughed earlier felt his breath catch. His mouth opened. No sound came out. The teacher stood slowly. "May I help you?" Rachel met her eyes. Calm, respectful. "My daughter was accused of lying," she said. "I'm here to correct that." The room felt smaller. The reveal without words. One of the operators stepped forward and placed a small folder on the teacher's desk. Inside were credentials, clearances, signatures, the kind of documents most people never see. The teacher's hands trembled slightly. She looked up. I didn't realize." Rachel raised a hand gently. "That's not your fault," she said. "Most people don't." The lesson. Rachel turned to the class. "My job requires silence," she said evenly. "Not secrecy. Silence." She looked at the boy who laughed. "At home, I'm just Lily's mom. I pack lunches. I help with homework." Her eyes moved around the room. "But sometimes," she continued, "I lead teams into places you'll never see, so you never have to. No pride, no threat, just truth. The weight of reality." No one spoke, not because they were afraid, because suddenly they understood. Lily hadn't exaggerated. She hadn't lied. She had protected something bigger than herself. The apology. The boy stood. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. Lily nodded. Rachel watched, then placed a hand on her daughter's shoulder. "Thank you," she said. "That's enough." The unit moves. One of the operators spoke softly into an earpiece. "Objective complete." Rachel nodded. They turned to leave. Still silent. Still controlled. When the unit left, the room didn't return to normal. It couldn't. The door closed softly behind them, but the silence they left behind stayed, heavy, thoughtful, permanent. After the storm. The teacher sat down slowly, as if her legs no longer trusted her. Students looked at Lily differently now. Not with fear, not with awe, with understanding, the kind that comes too late but still matters. The change. Class resumed, but no one was listening. Not really. The boy who laughed earlier kept his eyes on his desk. The whispers were gone. So were the jokes. Lily opened her notebook. Her hands were steady. She had learned something important that day, something her mother had always known. You don't owe the truth to people who aren't ready to respect it. A quiet moment. At dismissal, the teacher stopped Lily. "I owe you an apology," she said. "I should have protected you." Lily nodded politely. "It's okay," she replied. "My mom says people learn at different speeds." The teacher swallowed. "She's remarkable." Lily smiled. "She makes pancakes on Sundays." Outside the school, Rachel Carter waited by the SUV. She didn't wear authority. She wore relief. "You good?" she asked. "Yes, ma'am," Lily said, then laughed. Mom." Rachel smiled and opened the door. A mother first. As they drove away, Lily looked out the window. "Do you have to go back soon?" Rachel nodded. "Tomorrow." Lily thought for a moment. "Are you scared when you go?" Rachel answered honestly. "Sometimes. But courage isn't being scared, it's going anyway." Lily leaned her head against the seat. "I'm proud of you." Rachel's grip tightened on the wheel. The lasting impact. Back at the school, something had changed. Not rules, perspective. That classroom would never laugh so quickly again, and one girl would never doubt herself again. The final message. Because the strongest warriors don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes they pack lunches. Sometimes they stay silent. And sometimes they storm a room, not with force, but with truth.